let's talk about Google Stadia. Welcome back, guys, it's Geek here. Yes, on the previous little raw news bite, we talked about Stadia, Google's new kind of streaming gaming service, and we looked at some footage of it playing, and it seemed quite impressive. It didn't seem to be much lag, and you were into the game almost instantaneously, and you could go to a different device and carry on where you left off, and it was all pretty clever. We have now got some more news, and for me, I just don't really see the point of it much anymore. So what do we actually now know about it? Well, let's look at that first. So, for example, on this website, they say Google has finally shared the release details for Stadia, the cloud-based game streaming platform it revealed back in March. So it says it was announced that it will launch in November of this year as part of a special Founders Edition for early adopters, with the Stadia base for everyone else in 2020. You can pre-order it here. Woo, flashy. So for me, it would be £120 to pre-order it. Includes free delivery. Unlike conventional platforms, Stadia is a cloud-based gaming service with games running remotely on dedicated servers while seamlessly streaming to nearly any device that can support Google Chrome's browser. The only physical hardware included in Stadia is the controller. It uses Wi-Fi to connect directly to the remote data center, yada yada yada. Selling for $69, it's largely a standard gamepad with the addition of buttons for easily capturing footage, yada yada yada. Okay, so the Stadia's Founders Edition. So this is the one where you can pre-order and you can get it in November 2019. So like you just saw, for me it's like £120, which is roughly $130. You get a limited edition Night Blue controller, yay! A Chromecast Ultra, a 3-month subscription, so that's the main thing you're getting. The subscription service is $9.99, I believe, yeah, $10 a month. So, you know, you get $30 taken off that price in a way, so it's technically costing you $100. Still seems quite a lot, because if the controller is $70, 3 months worth would take that to $100, but you're paying $130. So the $30 is for the privilege of getting it in November as opposed to 2020. I suppose the limited edition, but seems a bit, you know, they want you to sort of cough up now and go with them and say you're going to commit for a little while. You think they'd give something a bit better than that, but there you go. It's pretty cool that it's got a 3-month buddy pass though. Okay, so it's not too bad. It's not too bad. Starting 2020, Stadia will be available to anyone with a controller and a compatible device. At first, that will include any computer with a Chrome browser. You get unlimited access to their library from anywhere up to 1080p at 60 FPS. You get better if you've got the proper account, if you've got the subscription account, if that makes sense. Stadia Pro, to get the complete experience, you only pay $10 a month. You get streaming up to 4K at 60 FPS, better sound, access to a library of free games. What are they going to be? Exclusive discounts on purchasing games and stuff like that. It's going to launch in 14 countries in November. No one cares. Okay, so these are the launch titles. So Dragon Ball Xenoverse, I guess I'd play that. Doom Eternal, I'd play that. Wolfenstein, you know, Baldur's Gate, pretty cool. Final Fantasy. So they're not too bad games there. And I'm thinking, you know, if that's $10 a month, I get to play those. That'd be great. But that's not what happens. No, that's not what happens at all. In fact, if you sign up with a $10 one now, you only get one of these games. Now, I don't think at the time it really alluded to you getting all the games. I'm not sure if that's the understanding I had, but I was hoping that would be what the case was. And it isn't. You know, we were thinking maybe it would be like Netflix, but it's not. For example, when you get the Stadia Founder Edition, I think you get Destiny 2 with it, basically. You get Destiny 2, and that's it. Every other game is basically still full price. So yes, you'll get some free games in the back catalogue, but they're not going to be great ones. So what are you really getting for the $10 a month? What's the point? I don't understand the point of it, to be honest. You're giving them $10 for no reason, because you've still got to buy the games. If it was like Netflix, that'd be great. I'd be all on board for that. $10 a month, you can play any game that comes to their catalogue. That'd be excellent, but... And like I say, I don't think it was ever said that's definitely what it's going to be, but that's kind of what we were hoping and assuming, and it just isn't that at all. So you'll get one game with it, by the looks of it, then the rest you got to pay for just as you would anyway, and you know, it's like, what's the point? Because it's going to be digital only, it's only going to work with their stuff, you won't get a physical copy of it if you want a physical copy of it. So what is really the difference of using, for example, Steam if you're playing PC games and a console? The only difference really is the console, to buy it, is a lot of money, but you've got to have a good piece of equipment to run Chrome. I mean, really, it's not really. You don't need to have a great PC, so that is a benefit. You can play it on on your phone or whatever, so that is a benefit. But I just don't really see the point. If you've already got a console, there's currently no point, in my opinion. If you're thinking of getting PS5, then do that. If you want to save some money and not have that massive outlay of a console, then yes, maybe this would be for you. I mean, did we think it was going to be the Netflix of gaming? I think we did, didn't we? We kind of did. And it isn't, which is a shame, I think. Okay, for example, on this website, they're saying, we now know for sure this isn't quite Netflix for games, yeah. More of a PlayStation Now, Xbox Game Pass deal, pay to play, with some games included but not all. But this person went for it. They said, which is weird for them. They traditionally like to wait and see, but they bought the Founders Edition. Why? My Android Authority colleague, blah blah blah, pushed me over the edge with these points. If there's anything on this planet I'm a sucker for, it's limited edition game controllers. Plus a Chromecast Ultra, which is like $70. So it actually ends up being cheaper than just regular controllers. But is that the only reason why you want it, for the controller? That's a bit odd. Anyway, there are some issues if you haven't got a good connection as well, so that is another drawback. You know, if you haven't got a brilliant connection, you're not going to be able to get the best quality stuff like you would if you were running it from a console, obviously. So there is a test, I think. So you click. So here's the test to test your connection. Mine would be fine, but you click test and it just loads up the page again. Is that the test? What, the thing that just paused? The thing that just is that the test? The thing that just couldn't quite run. Where's the test? Where's the actual test? Is this the test? How? Why is it? What's he talking about? Just loads up the thing again. So if that's the test which pauses at the same bit every time, it's not a good result. Want to play? Stadia's resolution range from 4K to 720p. Stadia works across various connections from 35 megabits down to 10. So 35 megabits is pretty good. You know, that's good as in low, in my opinion. I think most people should have a good connection for that kind of thing by now. Definitely 1080p, surely. I personally get like 10 times that. I get almost 400 megabits down. But yeah, so you need to bear that in mind. But most people should have this, I'd have thought, around here, especially if they're gamers anyway. But anyway, like I say, it may be good for you if you don't have the cash to stump up for a console and you want to play some games. For me, there's just not really much point because I'm going to get a PS5. I've got currently an Xbox One X. I don't really play it very much, to be honest. And I've got a PC, and I'll probably stick to my PC gaming in that respect. So it's a shame that it's not quite the Netflix of gaming that I kind of thought it might, or hoped it might be. Because I definitely would have signed up for that. If you had AAA titles that you could play because you've got the subscription, that'd be excellent. But it doesn't seem to be that. But there we go. But what do you think? Are you disappointed about that? Or do you think this is great? Are you going to get it? Let me know down below. So guys, if you like that, please click like, make sure you subscribe for more videos like this, and I'll see you on the next video. And until then, remember, it doesn't quite seem like we've got the exact cloud gaming streaming service that we were promised, and I'm not sure we'll ever get one that really is the way we want. Okay, bye. Guys, if you're still here, you're awesome! But as you are still here, why not check out some of my other videos? Oh, and if you haven't already, please click subscribe. Laters, haters.